What is up, guys? Sardo back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And today I have Mastermind Creations Perfect Series Ocular Max PS-16 Volatus Space Warrior, also known as the Combaticons' very own Blastoff. And I've been awaiting this one almost as much as Helix. And as always, here's the box. This box is quite different from the original boxes because normally they're in their alt mode and you have a see-through little window. This time it went for robot mode, which is different. I don't know why, but it's whatever. I think it aids with transformation. But anyway, it's the front of the box. Nice piece of artwork. Side of the box. Got the whole team here. Just missing Brawl. Back of the box, you see he becomes the arm and he turns into a special, as he does. If you take your little viewfinder deal here, you can kind of see it right here. Old school G1S schematics, which is kind of cool. Very big throwback. Also, here is a little bio for him. You can pause it if you wish. Moving away from the box, as most third-party figures go, especially MMC, you get a collector card. And nothing too fancy, but there you go nonetheless. On the back of it, you get all the stats, like so. So, hey, at least it's in English. And a lot of third-party cards are not in English, but it's in English. That's good. Also, you get, much-needed instructions, which the instructions are actually pretty good on this guy. I only have a problem in one area, and I'm thinking about actually showing transformation. Not on this video, but a separate video. So, should I do that, check it out. It may come in handy. Alright, that about covers all the paperwork and whatnot. For accessories, you do get a secondary head. I'm honestly not quite sure which one I prefer. I want to say this one, but I wish the visor were bigger. If anyone can tell me, I don't know if this is G1 accurate or not. The other head, he already has equipped and he has two eyes versus this little small visor. So I don't know. But anyway, it's painted nice enough. It looks pretty good. Got the purple paint for the eyes. I think right here, this is all brown. The head's painted nice black. Looks good. So moving on from that. You also get his pistol right here, which is his converted form. You can just fold this down and pull the handle out like so, and there you go. I love the way this thing folds up. No paint, mind you, but it looks nice. So I mean, it's a pretty nice pistol. Spaceship mode, you just fold it back up again and stick it inside, which I'll get to once I get to the alt mode. And here's Blastoff and all his Blastoffy goodness. And this is kind of what I was talking about before regarding the head. You see on this head, let's pull the camera a little bit, bring him in closer. Oops. There we go. You see the head, it's basically the same, it's just a visor. This has two eyes, and this does not. So, I don't know. I may change it up, but I may stick with it. Time will tell. But it's still nice that they gave you a head. As for the figure itself, it's quite nice. It's got all your basic, food groups and articulation, but it is missing one key element. And I know I'm going into something a little earlier than I should, but it has to be said. The man has no ankle tilt. None at all. Just not there. But it does stand just fine without it. Oddly enough. And I know I'm going immediately with a negative, but you'll have to forgive me. I just couldn't tame myself. As for the figure, it looks good. Some real good paint apps. Very clean. Got the purple paint here. Black paint. I believe the brown is just plain plastic. I'm not sure, but it could be paint. But it looks to be just plastic. So black, purple, light purple eyes, black on the head. All this here is paint throughout through the skirt and everything. With the arms up. I mean, it's really nice and clean. Even the back cleans up fairly well. You got a signature fin on the back. So everything looks pretty good. As far as articulation is concerned, the camera up again. The head is on a ball joint. It can look up and down, spin full 360. Arms rotate, get a full 360 as well. Bends all out that far. Elbow bend, double bicep, double bend, which is good, awesome. Bicep spin. Oops, sorry, a little stiff, but bicep spin, like I was saying. a little tight, but nothing I can't handle. The hand can move a full 360. All fingers individually open up. Oh, sorry guys, excuse me. Only one does the index, kind of that trigger motion, and thumb is on a ball joint. If you bring the gun back in, you can peg that in using this peg here. The slide to the back. All of them the same way with the weapons. So technically speaking, I guess you could make it interchangeable. I'll get it in there. Hold on a second, guys. Kind of fight me a little bit. Awesome. And there we go. I kind of like the way the hand, how the gun sits. I wish it went down a little deeper. It's kind of a pet peeve. I think it should be down, but hey, you know what? It's cool. As you can see, it holds just fine. As far as the other arm, exact same. Moves around full 360, bends out. Bicep spin, full 360. Except for a little tight, but it gets you there. Double elbow bend, hand spin, and opens up like the other side. I should have brought my spudger, but it's all good, very good. One thing, you know, I always love, I love a figure can do this. It does have an ab crunch, about that far. It's pretty good. Doesn't break the scope too much. As for waist swivel, you get the full 360, a little tight, but they're a little tight and too loose. If you kick up the skirt and move the side out, it's a little ugly right here, but that's for transformation. But luckily the skirt kind of hides that. But it does kick all the way out for a nice ratchet. Bend the knee. And kicks back all the way that far. Gets in way the skirt, but yeah, it's all good. I think that's more than enough, honestly. And it kicks all the way out, so holds it fairly good. And if you go on the other side, let's see. You should be able to get some full trowel action. What you do? See everything the guy gave him, or Primus. Like I said before, in my immediate negative of the figure, at the foot there is no ankle tilt, which is a peeve of mine, and I just fuck everything should have ankle tilt, but like none at all. But to be fair, the toe does move, such as it is. It ends up being the booster, but it does move. So I guess you know it. But except for this is all flat, so no matter what, he's gonna stand. But it just looks kind of awkward when you see how the feet are kind of like this. I feel like these need at least, the feet at least need to rotate down to at least look kind of good. But you know, overall, it's I guess I'm just nitpicky. But I still like the figure for what he is. I think he's nice. Bring the camera back up here. I kind of wish that certain things were cleaner, like the arms here. I thought they looked kind of messy. I feel like this could have been handled a little bit better. Even the landing gear right here, just kind of hanging out. I thought that could have been done a little bit better. Not landing gear, sorry, but the wheels for the landing gear. Sorry, it is landing gear. I thought they could have been done a little better. But since we started out robot mode, I guess I'll go ahead and grab some his compatriots so we can see how he scales with them. And here he is with his teammates, looking very dapper, if I don't say so myself. I mean, if I say so myself. I can't talk today, what's wrong with me? But maybe I'm just tired, I got off from work. But yeah, he looks very awesome. I even like even the little color scheme here. You know, Blastoff always had that kind of a peanut butter and chocolate, little bit of jelly thing going on. I think it looks really good. So without further ado, I'm gonna get this old boy transformed. And here is Blastoff fully transformed. And you're probably wondering, why do I have this back door open here? That's because the gun can be stored there. Which in point, let's bring it bring it back in. And then we're gonna go ahead and just transform it by bending the barrel up, bending the handle in. And you got this little peg here. I'm not sure how clear it comes through on camera, but it's like a little hole inside of here. If you can kind of see it, I don't know if you can, but trust me, it's in there. And you're gonna take this peg here and kind of just do your best to kind of push in, get in there. Once you have in there, it's secure, ain't going nowhere. Then you can go ahead and close up your back bay doors. I don't know what you want to call them. Now my copy, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen too many reviews for this thing, except for the Paint for Life preview for it. And I'm pretty sure he transformed it better than me. But mine doesn't squeeze together all the way like it should. But it's good enough for me, especially in the nose cone area. Maybe I did something wrong. I'm not sure. I probably did. So yeah. But here it is. I think it looks fantastic. I think I like it better than the robot mode. Because this thing is clean. It comes through nice. Paint looks good. So overall, this is a very nice looking shuttle. Bigger than I thought it was even going to be. It also has landing gear. Although on the bottom, you get these little faux landing gears from the shin. And you can see, like I said before, it's not completely pegged in right here. I'm just having a hard time trying to squeeze it together. You don't really want to stay. It could be me. Maybe I'm missing something. But anyway, back to landing gear. What you want to do is just, what I'm doing with my hand, just pop these two out. Alright, so, and if you have a spudger, which I recommend, you can pick that and just kind of push in right here. Let's see if I can get to come out. There we go. Pop out, so yeah, you get that. I think that my surface isn't the best for this kind of thing. I have holes everywhere, but I think it rolls fairly good. And get a look at the back. The boosters look really good. For articulation goes, you do get a little bit of it's more of a transformation, but you can bend this back. I don't know why you want to, but you can. Overall, you know, hey, it's space shuttle, looks nice. Now, in terms of comparisons, I didn't transform the other guys, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. Eventually, I will probably do pictures on Instagram to show how the guys look all in the alt modes. But here is Hot Rod. The thing about Space Shuttle is you're never going to get the scale right with anything. A Space Shuttle would be, I don't know, I feel like a Space Shuttle would be almost like a combiner probably by itself. So, you know, another thing I can compare it with will make it look right. But here's Hot Rod. Yeah. So yeah. Now, as we all know, this is a all-in-one built-in type of deal. So let me go ahead and get this guy transformed to his other mode, which is an arm. And here we are back with his arm mode, and I have to say, that's quite the muscly arm he has there. Yeah, it's an arm. It's very transformations, at least in the lower part here, kind of a struggle for me for getting things tabbed together, but it's doable. I think this is my copy, but I think I did a pretty good job. The hands, just like what it was for Vortex, you can turn it about that far in outwards, and that far in. It's basically all you get, but I think it's more than enough for what you're working with here. And the fingers are all articulated. Each one is segmented individually. You can't split the fingers out, but yet again, I think for combiner, it's all right. Thumb here is the same with other fingers, all on hinge, segmented, so that's pretty good. And the forearm, you get a forearm bend up to that much. I think it's fine. It's ratcheted here at what would be the knee. You can spin it because this is all blast off waist, so you do get a 360 bicep swing. And I imagine when this is connected, I imagine you get 360. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. I may eventually go ahead and combine this thing because I kind of want to know some of the arm stabilities. Now I want to know what I'm getting into, but not here today. But yeah, it's an arm. I don't really know what to compare it to, but just for fun, shits and giggles, it's Hot Rod. And here is a Swindle. So yeah, that's a comparison. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and get everything transformed back, and we'll go into a final plot. All right, for my final thought. Overall, he's a decent figure. I don't think he's the best of the set. I think the best actually goes to Onslaught and Swindle. Between the two, probably more Swindle. I think Swindle kind of still one of the better ones. But you know, the figure's still good. I still thoroughly enjoy it. He's just not the best. And it's more like a pet peeve. I just wish he had ankle tilt. As you can see, he can hold a dynamic pose. I think that's a pretty good dynamic pose. But I just wish that, you know, at the very least the toe could like come down and swivel down. I think it just looks so much better if he just connected with the floor. But like I said before, it is what it is. The paint is really good. I like the gun. I even enjoy the second head, which I may in fact end up using. Articulation is good. Mine's the feet. But yet again, all good points. To me, he's still not the best of the set. But I'm happy he's a pig in shit to have him, because he's just, you know, got ab crunch. He's, you know, he is a solid figure, and I think I like the alt mode best. Actually, it's weird. So I think I prefer his alt mode so far of all the ones that we have. I think it's the best alt mode. Even though Special doesn't really belong with a team of combat vehicles, but you know, like whatever. Blast Off always was the kind of odd man out. But well. Before I wrap things up, I won't say that he is worth getting, especially in for the set. But if you're in for a solo figure, I would say go with Onslaught or either Swindle. But anyhow, before I close out, if you are not subscribed to the Objecticons, you are definitely missing out. They put out quality content, and I'll have all of the links to their channels all below as usual. And for my own shameless plug, if you're not already, please subscribe. It helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank all you guys for watching my videos and checking things out. I should have a companion piece. I may have it out before this video of how to transform this thing. It's probably gonna be a little rough around the edges, but like I said, like I'm gonna say, just bear with me. It's probably I may never do it again. I don't know, but you know, sometimes transformation videos can help out when instructions fail at certain small spots. So I hope my transformation video helps out. And yeah, this has been Stardo Noospa, also known as the Black Gentleman. I here doing God work, reviewing these figures. Until next time, peace out.